He has less money than he thought. This is a story many people know all too well. It's a classic Homer moment. The Simpsons are just like us, but funnier. They show money problems in a way that makes us laugh. They make mistakes. Homer buys things he doesn't need. Bart wants every new toy he sees on TV. Marge tries her best to keep it all together. Small, simple lessons about money. You can learn these lessons too, without having a nuclear meltdown at work. We will walk through some simple steps. They are all inspired by the good people of Springfield. They are easy to use. They will help you finally get a handle on your money. This isn't about becoming Mr. Burns overnight. It's about not being Homer with a surprise bill. It's about small changes. Tiny steps can lead to big results. Imagine feeling calm when a bill arrives. Imagine having a little extra for a family trip, or even just for a guilt-free box of donuts. Let's begin this journey to a healthier wallet, one simple step at a time. It's easier than you think. The scene is the Simpson kitchen. Marge has a pencil and a pad of paper. She is making a list. She likes lists. Lists bring order to the chaos of her family. This list is a budget. It is her master plan for their money. At the top, she writes income. This is the money Homer brings home from the power plant. It is the money they have to work with each month. Then, she splits the page into columns. She is creating a roadmap where every single dollar is supposed to go. This is the first step to financial peace. Below income, Marge writes down all the important bills. The mortgage payment for 742 Evergreen Terrace. The electricity bill to keep the lights on. The cost of groceries, always high with Homer around. Gas for the family's pink sedan. These are the things they must pay. There is no getting around them.
Bart peeks over her shoulder. He asks, "What about money for a new Krusty the Clown video game?" Marge smiles patiently. "That goes in the wants column, honey."
A budget is just a plan for your money. It is not a punishment. It is not meant to stop you from having fun. It is meant to help you see where your money is going. Marge's simple paper budget is perfect. You don't need fancy software. Just 3 columns will do the trick. Income, needs, the must-pays, and wants, the fun stuff. This simple act helps you avoid the classic donut bill problem. You know exactly how much you have for fun after the important stuff is covered. Making this plan is the foundation. It's like the foundation of the Simpsons house. Without it, everything else gets wobbly and might fall down. So, take a page from Marge's book. Sit down for 10 minutes. Write down what you earn. Write down what you must spend. Then see what is left over. This simple picture gives you power. It is the power of knowing. It is the first, most important step to telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. And it might even leave room for that video game. Lisa Simpson is the smart one. She understands the future. In her room, she has a simple piggy bank. Maybe a pony, maybe a saxophone. Every week, she puts a few coins in it. She gets this money from her allowance. She gets this money from helping around the house. She loves the sound the coins make. Clink, clank, clunk. It is the sound of her future getting a little bit brighter. She watches the jar get fuller and fuller. Marge sees this and gets an idea.
She tells Homer, "Let's save just $10 from every paycheck. We won't even miss it. This is the second step. Save a little bit each payday."
It doesn't have to be a lot of money. Homer might complain about losing $10 of his beer money, but even he can admit it is a small amount. Small, consistent savings add up over time, like a dripping faucet that fills a bathtub over a year. If you can, set up an automatic transfer from your checking to savings. That way, you pay yourself first. The money is saved before you even have a chance to spend it. Your savings will grow without you even thinking about it. Now for the third step, building an emergency fund. One morning, the family car, the pink sedan, won't start. It makes a sad gurgling sound. Homer is distraught.
How will I get to work? How will I get to the Quickie Mart? A car repair is a surprise cost. It's an emergency.
Homer has no money set aside for this. But Lisa is calm. She has a separate jar labeled emergency fund. It's not for toys. It's not for books. It's for surprises like this. It might not cover the whole repair, but it's a start. It reduces the stress. An emergency fund is your financial superhero. It swoops in to save the day when unexpected things happen. A broken car, a leaky roof, a surprise trip to the dentist. Start small. Try to save enough to cover 1 week of your essential expenses. Then, work your way up to 1 month. Eventually, the goal is 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This fund is your shield. It stops a small problem, like a flat tire, from turning into a big debt problem because you had to put it on a credit card. It's your jar of calm in a world of surprises. Homer owes money all over Springfield. A small debt for a new recliner. A little on a credit card used at the bowling alley. A running tab with Mo at the tavern. All these small debts feel overwhelming, like a swarm of angry bees. Marge, ever the planner, comes up with a strategy. She lists all the debts from smallest to largest. They'll focus all extra money on the smallest debt first, while making minimums on the others. This is the debt snowball method. Once the smallest debt is paid off, they celebrate with a movie night at home. That victory feels good. It's a small win. Marge then takes the money from that first debt and adds it to the next. The payment snowballs, getting bigger and bigger. This works because it's about psychology. Seeing a debt disappear gives you confidence. You build momentum. It makes the long journey of paying off debt feel manageable, even a little exciting. Now let's turn to step 5. Controlling impulse spending. A commercial comes on for the new Radioactive Man action figure with real atomic grip. Bart's eyes light up. I need it.
He makes a mad dash for the door to the comic book store. Homer shouts, "Wait for me, boy." Marge blocks gently. "Hold on."
Let's use the 24-hour rule. If you still want it tomorrow, we can talk. This simple trick works because many wants are impulse.
We see something shiny and feel an urgent need. By waiting 1 day, urgency fades. You sleep on it. The next day, you might realize you don't need it after all. This simple pause can save you a lot of money. Another trick, always make a shopping list before the store. Stick to the list. And never go grocery shopping hungry, like Homer always does. Step 5, pause, list, and avoid hungry shopping. Credit cards can be a helpful tool, or a dangerous trap. It all depends on how you use them. Marge understands this. She uses a credit card to buy gas. Convenient, sometimes rewards points. But here's the key. She pays the entire balance every single month. She never carries a balance. That way, she never has to pay interest. Her card is a tool that works for her, helping build good credit for big purchases later. Homer's approach is different, swiping like it's free money. Giant sandwiches, novelty hats, anything that catches his eye. Then he misses due dates, gets late fees, pays only the minimum, interest piles up. The card becomes a money-eating monster. The lesson is simple. If you use a credit card, treat it like cash. Only charge what you can afford to pay off in full. If you can't, stick to a debit card or use cash. Now step 7, starting to invest, even just a little. Lisa reads about money. Saving is good, but investing can make money grow.
It sounds scary, like something only Mr. Burns does. Lisa explains you can start small. You don't need a huge pile of cash. Start with just $25 or $50. Put it in monthly. The key is to start and be consistent over time.
For beginners, a simple low-cost index fund is a good place to begin. A basket holding tiny pieces of many big companies. It spreads your money, not all eggs in one basket. Investing is not gambling at the dog track. It's not get rich quick. It's a slow, steady path to wealth, like planting a small tree, watering it regularly. You don't see much at first, but over years it grows strong and gives shade and security. Start small. Be consistent. Let time do the heavy lifting. Saving money can sometimes feel like a chore. It's not always fun. That's why setting goals is so important. Goals make saving exciting. They give you a reason to put money aside. In the Simpson household, everyone has a goal. Homer wants front-row Isotopes hockey tickets. Marge wants a less patched-up winter coat. Lisa wants a new bicycle with a basket. These goals make saving real. Write one short-term goal. Write one long-term goal. Short term, 3 to 6 months, like new shoes. Long term, around 5 years, like a car down payment. Put a price on each goal. Figure the monthly savings. Open separate savings accounts. Nickname them hockey tickets. New bike. Celebrate when you hit a goal. It keeps you motivated. Step 9. Plan for the really big things. Sometimes they face giant expenses, a leaking roof, or Lisa's college. These aren't small goals, they're mountains. You can't conquer them overnight. Start climbing with a plan. Talk as a family, get on the same page. Use a separate long-term account. Don't touch it for everyday stuff. Contribute a little each month for years. Keeping long-term funds separate protects big dreams from small, immediate wants. Slowly build your family's foundation. We've toured Springfield, donut disaster, master budget, savings jars. Now make it real. Let's boil it down to a simple plan you can start tomorrow. Start small. Be consistent. This is your quick start guide. Here's your mission. First, grab a piece of paper. Write your monthly income at the top. Underneath, list your 3 biggest necessary expenses: rent or mortgage, food, and utilities. Seeing these numbers is a huge first step. Second, right after your next paycheck, move a small amount into savings. $10 works, or 5%. Do it immediately, before anything else. Make it a habit. Third, start an emergency fund. Find a jar or envelope. Label it Emergency Fund. Put 1 week's spending money in it. That's your starter fund. Fourth, look at your debts. Pick the smallest one. Throw a little extra at it this month. Even $20 helps. Fifth, next time you feel a strong urge to buy something non-essential, wait 24 hours. Just wait. This pause is your secret weapon. That's it. 5 small steps. Even Homer learns. He looks at the bills, still frowns. But this time, Marge has the budget. Instead of a squishy, he drops $1 into the emergency jar. Lisa smiles. Bart earns a few bucks. Homer eats 1 less donut. Not dramatic, just a start. Your journey starts now. One small, simple step today.